Hi everybody, it is with great pleasure that I have accepted Donatella's invitation to give a very short presentation of Hinthial, the soul of San Gimignano, a bronze statue that was discovered back in 2010 in the area of Torraccia di Chiusi, which is just south of San Gimignano. As most of you know, this is a beautiful hill close to the Fosci River. And here in 2010, for the construction of some pipes, the workers encounter the deposition of a beautiful bronze statue representing a young male in the act of offering, as you can see from this image from the catalog of the exhibition. Now, this statue was discovered in 2010, as I said, and it took a while to get it conservation. And together with the statue, the workers have recovered a series of bronze artifacts, pottery, some shapes of pottery which can be connected to the presence of oil, and the large number of coins. Now, all these votive offerings were probably placed on top of the statue, which was found lying underground, the deposition of the statue may be dated to the second half of the 3rd century BC, although the statue itself dates to the first half of the 3rd century BC. And on top of this earliest deposition, within a small valley, for almost 500 years, votive offerings were placed and thrown, together with fire and probably with rituals that we cannot entirely understand. Now, we don't have a name for the god or the deity that was overseeing these actions, but the link with nature, with water and with the sky is probably the key to understand the ritual meaning of this sacred area. And this sacred area, if you look at it on a larger perspective, so the area of Torraccia di Chiusi seems to represent one of the main entrances to the area of Volterra, the ancient Etruscan city. It's just a few kilometers behind the hill, and San Gimignano itself looked to be one of the satellite centers controlling the Val d'Elsa. Now, this beautiful statue, this amazing product of the early Hellenistic art, in this act of representing a votive offering, and in itself is a faithful who goes to the sacred area. So it's a sacred sanctuary together with the deposition of a statue that itself represents an act of offering. And the fact that despite the circumstance that it was buried underground, so nobody remembered its existence, the presence of votive offerings for over 500 years may demonstrate the identity of the community that believes that that was a sacred area. And historically, something is changing, because for almost 200 years, this is an Etruscan territory. But after 90 BCE, when the Roman conquest of Volterra, slightly in a very Gentile way compared to other Etruscan cities, the politics of the area turned completely into Roman. And although this was a big and major political transformation, the sanctity of the place, it's still preserved. So while you will visit, hopefully, the exhibition in San Gimignano, which will be probably also on stage next year, it will be great also to visit the area where the statue comes from, so from Torraccia di Chiusi, because it's really one of the few places in Etruria in which you can feel how, for the ancient Etruscans and for the Roman, a place can be so special.